Day 18, everybody, and do I ever look tired? Okay, I have finally caught up with Christmas shopping, so I feel I can let go of that, and it's slowly all falling together, as it should, and I'm trusting it, but I'm tired nonetheless. So Emma is taking a nap at the moment. Let me just adjust you a little bit better here. There we go. Emma is taking a nap at the moment, and I thought for Vlogmas Day 18, it could be really fun to do a Q&A. So if you follow me on Instagram, I asked for some questions, you guys delivered, and here we are. So, someone asked, what is your favorite childhood Christmas memory? And there's a couple. The one that pops into my mind first is, although it wasn't Christmas and it was more of like a New Year's thing, but Christmas and New Year's are so interchangeable. Favorite Christmas memory would probably be going to Disney World with my family for the 2000 Y2K, the world is gonna end celebration. And it was still very Christmassy when we got there, and it was just really, really nice. And then another follow-up Christmas memory would be, I forget when it was, but it was a Christmas that particularly my mom really nailed the presents. I got an Aqua. Aqua is the band that sang Barbie Girl. I don't know why I'm like leaning so close here. Aqua is the band, the Swedish band that sang Barbie Girl. And I got some other fun things. I remember I got really cool pajamas. They felt like big girl pajamas, and I got some stuffed animals, and I got some Barbies and that album, and it was just like, I felt like so good. Like I was like, I wanted all these things. This is excellent. And then I know it said one childhood Christmas memory, and this isn't a childhood Christmas memory. It was more an adult Christmas memory, but it was in between of, you know, moving in and out of my parents' place, and my mom put up the trees and everything while my sister and I were still young, and as we got older and were here, there, and everywhere, she just stopped. But this one year, I was home for Christmas, and I was like so bummed that she didn't have a Christmas tree, and I was like, oh, Christmas is ruined, like, you know, this, that, and the other. And I remember my sister and I had a DJ gig. It was like the week of Christmas. It was probably like a date like this, like December 18th through 19th. It was a holiday party, I'm sure. And we came home from our gig, and my mom had got and decorated an entire Christmas tree that was like from the roof to the ceiling. It was all decked out in the way that she always decorated it, and it was just like, oh my god, the best Christmas memory ever. Which now has me thinking, again, not a childhood one, but I'm throwing them all out. When I got Winston, I was definitely not a child, but I've always wanted a puppy for Christmas, and I never got one until I was 25, and Winston came Christmas Eve. He was on a plane. He came home with my stepmom. I picked him up at the airport, and I was just, it was the best. I don't even know what we did for that Christmas. It doesn't even matter what we did for that Christmas, but we had Winston. So those four are ingrained core memories. How do you plan to celebrate Christmas this year with Emma? So I feel like I've talked about this a little bit, but maybe I haven't. She's still so very young. She won't remember. Maybe she will, small minor details. And I think what I'm doing and what she's helping me do is just prep for each and every upcoming Christmas. So it's a lot of troubleshooting this year. It's a lot of gaining insights and getting inspirations to how I want her and our Christmas traditions to look like, what's important to me, what's feasible with where we live, what's feasible with, community and all of that, taking everything into consideration. So each Christmas from essentially now, last year she was still quite young. She was on the brink of turning 1, and now she's on the brink of turning 2, but she gets it. Like, she knows Christmas trees and she knows the ornaments, and she still doesn't like Santa. She's a bit more aware, so I feel like even with next year, the traditions are forming now, and I'm really liking this phase because it allows for mistakes. There's room for improvement always, and I'm very much in the learning phases of how Christmas will look for us. So how I plan to celebrate is, what I've been doing so far, and then Christmas Day, having a really nice breakfast, opening presents, listening to Christmas music, and then the rest of the day just relaxing and being cozy, and finally just like embracing all and absorbing everything that we just embarked. What's a holiday tradition you've carried from your own family? Probably decorating the Christmas tree together. Decorating the Christmas tree with my mom was always so much fun, and there was never a set date. It always just kind of came when like the inspiration struck, and I would like to carry that on and do that with Emma until she's wants to, and when she doesn't want to anymore, that's okay, but I hope she always does. And I like doing it in the evening. I like having music in the background. I like having a clear canvas. I like having treats and nibbles, whether it's sushi or cookies or a roast, whatever craving strikes. But decorating the Christmas tree is probably a tradition that I want to keep going. And then we didn't really have crazy family traditions, so I'm imposing. I'm developing the traditions. It starts with me. What's the best Christmas gift you've ever received? So this kind of goes into the first question where I was rambling and babbling. I guess the best Christmas gift that I got would have to be Winston, for sure, hands down. And that's not to shun any of the other gifts. All of the gifts I've been very appreciative of, but Winston is just beyond special. Do you prefer real or artificial Christmas trees? I love the romanticism and the idea of real Christmas trees. I don't know too much about them. I don't know the various breeds of Christmas trees. As Emma gets older, I think I would love to find a Christmas tree farm and have that be a tradition if it works. I think with all the responsibilities that I already have on my plate, I think introducing a real Christmas tree would just, be an added scoop of responsibility, because the watering, the shedding is the thing gonna stay alive. If I had multiple rooms that could house multiple Christmas trees, like if the house could host more Christmas trees, I would definitely incorporate a real one in one of the said rooms, because I don't think you can get a real Christmas tree, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you can get a real Christmas tree December 1st and then have it survive without shedding and all of that and looking like losing its oomph by Christmas Day. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never had a real tree. Artificial trees, I'm a big fan of. We had them growing up. The price ranges can vary. You can get a really, really expensive one that looks really darn good. They last long. They're pre-lit, some of them, and I think they're just like durable and versatile and just, dare I even say, actually I won't say it. It's a touchy subject. Are they better for the environment? I think in all of my Christmas years, we've maybe had 3 or 4 Christmas trees. That's my family. I don't know if other people just throw it out when the season's done. I wouldn't think so. But I'm gonna lean more towards artificial tree for the long run. Obviously, because it doesn't die, but you know. How do you balance work, motherhood, and the holiday season? I don't believe that I do. I just do it. I just make it work. I think about it a lot. I execute it, and whatever happens, happens. I am still learning how to balance it all, and in the mix of work, motherhood, and holiday season, I feel like I'm last, which I feel like the priorities need to be shifted a little bit more. And there's still like a lot of like self in all of these. Like I'm very passionate about my work. I'm extremely passionate about motherhood, and I'm extremely passionate about the holiday season. So all of those things do fill up my cup in one regard, but they also empty my cup in another regard. The one key thing, the one big takeaway that I have is when I write things down and there's a beautiful amount to this writing, and there's like an assertiveness to this to-do list. When I do that, I execute my work goals better. It holds me accountable in a way that nothing else has. So how do I balance it? I really don't. I don't know. I don't. What's a holiday treat you can't live without? This is controversial. I get teased about it more than I get praised for it. But a holiday treat that I can't live without is panettone. It's fruitcake, but not the like American or North American fruitcake that's just like a dry log with like sticky, questionable fruit. A panettone is like a little bit of a tower. It's like sweetbread, and it has candied oranges or orange peel. No, it's not peel, but oranges and raisins, and it's just like, it's perfect. It's delicious. I eat half a loaf in one sitting. I eat an entire loaf in 2 days. It's just like, it's wonderful. It's great. Last question here. What are you most looking forward to this Christmas? Snow, if we can get it. Emma's face opening gifts. Seeing her relationship with opening gifts. Relaxing on Christmas Eve. Okay, that cut me off somewhere. I think I left off seeing Emma's relationship with opening presents, and let me remind myself what the question was here. What are you most looking forward to this Christmas, I guess? All of it. All of it is so new and magical to me being a mom. So from December 1st to the 25th is so brand new. All the ups, the downs, the roller coasters, the stress of shopping, my relationship with shopping, my relationship with gifts, all of it. I think the newness of it all, the creating something with Emma and the family is wonderful. And yeah, stepping into this newness of motherhood and Christmas and the holiday season and how to navigate it best so that each year it's easier and easier and easier. And there's always discomfort in the unknown. There's always discomfort in change. So I'm hoping that with, you know, setting the stones of what Christmas looks like for us is very exciting. So I feel like, you know, the early works, the todays, you know, even last Christmas to this Christmas, the changes are wonderful. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love doing Q&As. I think that was my first Q&A, so you're welcome. Thank you for everybody that asked those lovely, lovely questions. They were marvelous. I enjoyed going through them. It was hard to pick just a couple or several or a few. And yeah, please feel free to share your stories in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts and just how your Christmas is going, and let's continue connecting. That is it for today. I'm gonna go make lunch, incorporating in the self-care that I talked about balancing work, motherhood, and the holidays. I think eating is important, so I'm gonna go do that. Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.